Just drinking this Mao Jian green tea and hoping everyone's doing well out there. Mao Jian green tea, the famous, the not so famous outside of China, small leaf and bud green tea. Quite popular here in Hubei province. I thought today I would just ramble on a little bit about, what does tea do for you? And that could mean what it does for your mind, what it does for your body. Maybe it's replacing less desirable behaviors. I don't know about you, but I only drink water and tea. That's all I drink. And I think that's just ideal. Water and tea, so ideal. Maybe there's some addiction transference. Maybe you're replacing undesirable habits with tea. Tea was certainly instrumental in filling my life after I quit alcohol back in November of 2019. And perhaps for you, maybe you've quit smoking or nicotine, or you're laying off the cannabis. Maybe tea can be that thing that fills your life with a positive habit. Maybe you're rejecting the pervasive coffee culture in the West of just mindless caffeine indulgence. Maybe you use tea as a supplement. Maybe tea can supplement your lifting sessions or your other exercise. Maybe you use tea as a creative tool. The L-theanine in tea can undoubtedly awaken and inspire the mind. What do you use tea for? A way to stay warm on cold days? Perhaps just a way to pass the time. Perhaps a way to connect with your inner self. Perhaps a connection to the universe or God. What are you using tea for? Why do you like tea? Let's talk about it. Tea has always been a big part of my workouts. I'm a little bit of a lifter. I lift, free weights. And tea's always been really a great part of that. Man, when you're starting a lifting session, the tea, first of all, it's going to increase your body's internal temperature just by the nature of it being hot. The caffeine is going to have some benefits too for lifting. And so, I've always really enjoyed tea throughout a lifting session. Love it. Every day that I lift, I love to supplement it with tea. I normally don't really get into tea until maybe 4 or 5 hours after waking up. But for lifting session, for working, it's like the ultimate desk companion, right? Nice cup of tea. Perfect. Anyways, what do you use tea for? You can comment if you care to. So I'm just drinking this Mao Jian green tea here in central China. It looks pretty bleak out there. I'll be honest. It's a little bit bleak looking. These houses aren't exactly, inspiring. It's kind of bleak. But with a nice warm pot of water, some wonderful Mao Jian green tea, I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay. Maybe tea is replacing bad habits. Maybe tea can replace cannabis or nicotine or alcohol. Really, I'm pleased to hear that. Thank you, Emmanuel. Yeah, it's kind of hit or miss. I'm over here on a 4G network and then a VPN. So thank you for telling me. That's good to know. Yeah, I'm just rambling on about, what does tea do for you? How do you use tea? I use tea before and during weightlifting and to kind of get my mental state right for work. What do you use tea for? And does tea replace any less desirable habits? Maybe tea can be that positive habit in your life. So I spotted another little tea shop. So I'm going to go over there later today, and then I'll try to get a video posted about that. And I'll try to just, practice my Chinese, buying the tea from the guy. My Chinese is not fluent, and I've never studied Chinese in any sort of academic context. So, but I can get back and be like, Neo Shima Cha, what tea do you have? 这个什么茶? What tea is that? And, 我可以看一下吗? Can I look at it? I can kind of get by ordering tea, 多少钱一斤? E gene, 1 gene, 500 grams is like the normal quantity that most goods are sold in. Rice or produce, tea, it's all sold in 500 gram increments. Not the kilo, it's sold in the half kilo, which is called E gene, 1/2 kilo, E gene. It's like JIN, or I guess it's a GIN, the opinion, I think. But so I can say, 多少钱一斤, how much for 500 grams. And and then I can just be like, okay, 我要100克, I want 100 grams. So tea is really a pretty solid part of my day. Lifting weights or working, or really, what activity is made less good with tea? I don't know. Maybe if you're like eating chocolate or something, maybe you don't really want tea with that. I don't know. It kind of seems like this universal thing that if you put it in the background of any other activity, that other activity is then enhanced by it. Do you guys feel that way? Like tea has this universal enhancing property of like just making whatever you're doing better. But yeah, it's pretty cold here. It's I guess it's probably in the 50s. My wife bought her parents a really nice cast iron stove. So we've been just shoving wood into that thing. And cast iron stoves are incredible for heating a room. Like the whole exhaust, like the whole piping for this chimney is such an amazing heat source. But yeah, Mao Jian green tea from central China. Just doing it out here. Going live every day. Tomorrow I'm leaving, going back to Shenzhen. So I'm actually really excited to get back and try to have some more kind of high value live streams with a little bit more educational content. Less rambly. I think I'm a little bit less rambly when I'm at home in my studio. Maybe a little bit more purpose-driven. So, go back tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to that. And Yeah, as far as long videos on YouTube, I'm really trying to get them going. I know that's what YouTube wants. That's what I want to do. I mean, long video, you can really provide so much more value than these 1-minute videos where you're just stacking stuff into it. It's really like a 10 or 15-minute video gives you so much more room to expand on topics. So I'm looking forward to that. I think I'm going to start posting long videos on Tuesdays. And yeah, I'd really like to get one out this coming Tuesday. So I'm going to shoot for that. But no promises. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm really trying to, it's like I have to constantly learn to then put stuff into the videos. So yeah, like that's kind of like the bottleneck is like me taking in new information and then being able to just make it into a video. But yeah, just drinking this green tea here in central China. Mao Jian green tea. Mao Jian means fur tips. And that's just what they are. Little furry baby leaves and buds. And this odd contraption I'm using is called a gaiwan, or lidded cup. And it's just a little cup with a lid on it. And I am of the opinion that it's the ultimate tea brewing vessel. And I love the gaiwan. In fact, I love it so much I'm building a little gaiwan collection. But yeah, what do you use tea for? Is tea a big part of your life, or maybe just something you're experimenting with? But yeah, so tomorrow I'm taking the high-speed train to Shenzhen, back to my house. And yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to going back. I feel like you've totally won. If when you travel, you really feel like you just want to go back home and you love your home, then I think that's really good. That means you have like a really good place to call home. You feel really comfortable there and able to slide back into your systems and processes and routines and keep building. I just turned 35 a couple weeks ago. And I feel like this is the kind of the stage in life where I just really need to build. I feel like I wasted a lot of my 20s. But, if you're satisfied where you are now or feel like you're on the right track, then I guess it wasn't wasted, right? Because it was all kind of building to who you are now. But yeah, this tea company, going to keep growing it. And, hey, Sean, thanks for stopping by. Hey, it's going good, man. I'm just getting a little bit rambly here, but just drinking this green tea here in Hubei province, China. Thanks for the comment, dude. So yeah, hopefully Tuesday I'll get that first long YouTube video out. And then it'll be like every Tuesday after that. And in April, I'll hit the 1-year mark since I started posting. So I'm going to really try over the next 3 months to just boost the growth. 2 short videos a day, 1 live every day, and then 1 long video once a week. And then in February, I may be able to cut my long videos and my lives into an additional short video each day. So that would be prodigious output. That'd be the highest output of anyone kind of in the Chinese tea space. 3 short videos plus a live each day, plus a long every week. That would be pretty serious. Really? You ordered my Jing Mai Red and it's delicious. Oh man, Sean, you just made my week. You really did. Thank you for telling me that. That's really cool to hear. Awesome. I'm so glad. Yeah, I love that Jing Mai Red tea, man. I was so lucky to get the connection for that through like a friend of my wife's. It's like I lucked into it. I wouldn't have met these people and been able to get that for a nice price. I'm really lucky to have that. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I love it too. It's a staple in my rotation for years now. I love that tea. Well, there's a couple more 100-gram bags on the website right now. I actually need to pack more. I'm changing my pouch pack material. I'm not really happy with that kind of paper exterior. It's really not the best. So I'm going to just a better quality pouch. But there's 2 of the old pouch styles left in the Oklahoma warehouse right now of that tea. But yeah. So yeah, trying to do long videos on YouTube starting on Tuesday. And those long videos are going to be based on an article that I'm going to write each week for the website, like a blog post, right? So there's like the blog post, and then you take that blog post, that article, and you use it to make kind of like an outline for the long video. That's probably how I'll do that. So I still need to write that article. I've actually kind of been kicking the can down the road on writing this first article and getting this first long video posted. So I'm going to totally work on that when I get back to Shenzhen. Yeah, the Jing Mai Red tea. What a great tea. What a great tea. Love that tea. It's almost time for me to reorder it. So, yeah. They don't nickel and dime. When I buy that tea, I kind of feel like I have to buy like 20 kg of it at a time, because they don't really, I don't want to waste their time, you know. I'm trying to like stay in like the really good graces with this producer. And yeah, they don't even really sell retail like at their farm. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to kind of throw some cash at it to get another 45 pounds of it. But yeah, it's a great tea, and it stores well, and it's just, I love it. Anyways, Ren tea and Baihai engine. Yeah, I'm stocked up on the Baihai engine. It's not really selling as well as I thought. I think it's just because it's expensive. It's an expensive tea. It was between this one and one that was quite a bit cheaper, maybe 30% cheaper. But I really had to just go with this one because the flavor was so much better. It had these smaller buds and just so much creamier. It was between this and a 2024 from the same grower. And I chose the more expensive one just because I loved it so much more. Man, I love that tea. There was like a couple weeks there where I was just drinking that every day. I would just like grab a handful of the buds, throw them in a large pitcher, and just hit it with the hot water. Just for like the ultimate lazy making tea. And then like once you drank through all that, because the buds fall to the bottom and you can just drink it. And then you can infuse it again. You can just pour it again. And the buds seem to have this ability to be like fully steeped and then fully steeped again. And that's kind of cool. Thanks, Sean. And thank you, Emmanuel, for stopping by. I'm probably going to let you guys go. I clocked in for my 20 minutes today. But yeah, going back to Shenzhen tomorrow. And try to get busy serving up some better content. All right. Thank you, Sean. And thank you, Emmanuel. And wishing you all the best. And I'll leave you with these leaves.